Hi friends, welcome back to Cooking with Dundee. Today I'm doing a special dish for a family member of mine. She uses this particular brand of vegan ground beef, and I told her I would share my tricks on how to get that vegan meat, plant-based meat, to taste like real ground beef. So I'm going to share it with all of you today and make a Chipotle copycat taco bowl. We want to start with a non-stick skillet. I added a little bit of avocado oil, and I'm cooking the plant-based meat according to the package. I'm using a stovetop method, and I'm only using a cup, breaking it down, and then I will place a lid on it and let it cook for about 7 to 10 minutes. And while that is cooking, I'm going to go on and put my seasoning mix together. I'm using some better than vegetable bouillon mixed with some water, some cumin, some garlic powder, some onion salt, some Worcestershire salt, some chili powder, and a little bit of Cajun seasoning. And I use this Adams house preserve. It gives it like a beefy flavor. And I mix it all together and pour it into the meat. That's my little secret right there, to make it taste like real ground beef instead of the plant-based. And I believe that brand is made with soy. That's the house brand seasoning I use. So I'm seasoning it and making sure it's done, because I did read the package. It said to make sure it has an internal temperature of 165. I don't have a thermometer, but I'm cooking it long enough for 10 minutes. I do add a little browning sauce to give it a little bit more color for me. That's optional. You don't have to use the browning sauce, but I do just to make it look like real ground beef, because the plant-based is a little orange for me, okay? All right. I've never had this before, so I'm anxious to find out too, because I make my own meatless meat from scratch. But to give it a little kick, since it is a taco bowl dish that I'm making, I'm adding a little bit of pico de gallo to this plant-based mix, stirring it in. Let it get a little tender for about a minute or two. And you have to be careful, because this plant-based meat will stick to the pan. All right, now I'm going to go in and doctor up my black. It's a black bean mix. It's black bean and pinto beans, kidney beans that I buy from HEB. I drain all the liquid off to get off some of the sodium. I season it with onion powder, garlic powder, some cumin, a little bit of chili powder, and some water over a medium-high heat stove. And then I add just a tablespoon of butter to make it taste a little rich. And you don't have to add butter if you don't want the butter. I had some Taco Bell hot sauce packets laying around because I'm out of hot sauce. I added 2 of those. Give it that little Spanish kick flavor. Give it a little stir. Let my beans cook for about 5 minutes. And now I like my beans a little creamy, so I'm going to add just a little bit of heavy whipping cream. That's just something that I do. Again, that's optional, but it makes the beans taste so good to me, because I personally don't like black beans, but when I buy this tribe black bean mixture, it tastes pretty good. Now for rice, I know a lot of people are cutting carbs, and my family member, I know she's always watching carbs. So I cook some cauliflower rice according to the package in the microwave, and then I added just a half a cup of some white long grain rice, and that's going to make this cauliflower rice taste like just regular rice when you mix just a little bit of rice. A half a cup of rice has 31 carbs, so 1 serving of that will probably give you just 8 carbs with that rice. All right, I have some fresh cilantro, and it's kind of sticking to my hands a little bit. I just rinsed it off. I'm going to try and chop this up a little bit and make some cilantro rice. I don't know about you, but I prefer cilantro rice over the Spanish rice when I go to restaurants. So that's what I'm trying to make, okay? All right, I've chopped it up. I've added it to my cauliflower rice. Give it a little mix. And I'm going to season it as well. Squeeze in a half a lemon. A seed dropped into it. And I season it with salt and a little bit of garlic powder. Now, I'm going to arrange my Chipotle Copycat taco bowl for you. And you can arrange it however you like. This is just what works for me. All right, I did cook a little bit of corn. This was frozen corn on top of the stove, and I just seasoned it with some salt. So there's my rice. There's my corn. And now I'm going to have a section for the beans. Have a little bit of fresh salad there. And in the middle is where I will put the meat. And like I said, you can arrange your taco bowl however fits your desires. I'm adding some store-bought guacamole that's already made and some pico de gallo to my taco bowl. Just a little bit of sour cream. And the last ingredient will be some mixed Mexican shredded cheese. And I didn't shred this myself. I just bought the Kraft brand. And there's my taco bowl. Okay, I'm all done with this vegetarian at-home Chipotle bowl with the vegetarian meat, or it's vegan meat, but it's a vegetarian plate because we have dairy in it. And I did have my babe taste the meat, and he said it had a nice flavor to it. It didn't taste like vegan meat, so I'm going to taste it for you first. It's really good. I could have held back a little bit on the chili powder. I might have too much for me, but it's good. You can't tell it's vegan meat. So if you're trying to do a meatless Monday, or you're vegetarian, or you just want to do a week with no meat, this is a great recipe. A great meal that you can make. I'm not vegetarian, but this is good. I could eat it, put it in a wrap, and make a little burrito. One more bite. Really good. Hit me up in the comments and let me know, what did you think of this recipe. Peace.